Yeah! Here we go! 26! 26!
They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And some space here. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They go play action here on first down. The completion to Riddick. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he's got a man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the... Up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Pierce the intended target there, but now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And taken right at the 35. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Prescott.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 26.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Higgins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Taking on the midfield logo. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Here we go. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw. Higgins able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Higgins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw. Higgins being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Higgins had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah! Here we go!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yeah!
Prescott now.
A short throw to Musgrave.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, kill. Everybody kill.
To throw is Prescott.
And he's got Pierce.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Prescott.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Here we go. Like that. Then we're going to 53.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott from the gun on third.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Rush coming, and he's taken down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Right there.
4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And
he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. This 2nd and 4. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.